What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to On the Vice. We are excited to have our third video launched on our YouTube channel, so thank you for subscribing. If you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button and follow along this journey with us. We are excited about everybody who has supported us so far, so thank you. We appreciate it. So tonight we are on the Vice with a really cool pattern that we're going to be able to really just have fun with, and it matches kind of the whole discussion that kind of took place at the shop, which is kind of cool because we were discussing about authenticity in a world of imitations, and yeah, it kind of was just discussing about how, you know, in a world of you know, all the things that go on, it depends on who or what you utilize to be what you imitate. And so whatever you imitate will be what the outcome of the journey will be. And so on this pattern, we are going to use the authentic bird's nest pattern that was designed by Cal Bird, a gentleman who designed this to be a generic pattern for nymphs, and is an amazing wet fly that is highly effective in the West, but has migrated its way over to the East Coast. So the feathers that we've attached there on the tailing is a wood duck feather, and I know many people have not utilized wood duck feathers as much as they should, but it's probably because of the scarcity maybe of them, and that's why the substitute is allowed, of course, for the wood duck feather that is going to be your mallard flanks that are dyed in the wood duck. So don't, you know, get all up in arms and need to run out and try to find some expensive wood duck feathers, because they are expensive. But I will say that I have accumulated and come across a number of wood duck feathers that the generation that I truly honor, who has brought fly tying to the era that it is now, and ushered it in, they stored them and kept them and didn't use them. And if you have them and are been blessed with them, use them, because it's being passed on and nobody's using them. So utilize them and make them the fly patterns, you know, make them look beautiful, you know, flies. So we're going to use them tonight, and the next step there is taking some small copper wire. We're securing that in there with your thread, which is a wood duck 140 UTC thread that I'm using, one of my favorite colors. And the dubbing that we noodled up there, it's an olive and tan blend mixture that is your kind of ability to play with dubbing. There isn't a specific color that comes in this blend, and so taking some of your brown, some of your tans, some of your light olives, pinch of maybe some dark, kind of just maybe if you have a blender that is for your dubbing, throw it in, blend it up, and see the magic happen, and you can't go wrong. So that's what it's calling for, and that's the authentic blend color. So that is what we went with, and I think it turned out pretty nice, and I'm happy with it. So once you've dubbed up your noodle and securely put that up onto your hook there with your abdomen midway through, you're just going to secure that dubbing down with the ribbing of your wire. And the reason why the wire is so important is the next step for brushing out the dubbing and really getting it to look like it has a bird's nest likeness to it. That is what we're going for. So we just take your dubbing brush and just take it over that. Don't worry about you're going to destroy your fly. You're not, because you've wrapped it up pretty well. That's what that wire is going to be doing. So just get it in there and start destroying the fiber a little bit and pulling it out. And you're not taking it off the fly, you're just releasing it from underneath the trapped wire there, and then you can brush it back and you've got your buggy look. So that's what we're going for, and if you get a few that are just too far out there, perfect. Just rip them off. There's no real wrong way to do this. This is an amazing fly for beginners, as well as expert fly tiers can utilize this easily, tying up a real quick pattern that's effective. And you know, if you don't talk through it, you can whip up a few of these in no time. And the next step is just taking some of your wood duck flank, feather there, and just strip off a few of those fibers, and we're gonna pinch them onto the side, with your finger, and just secure them on. And you can adjust them by, after they're on the hook, you can pull them through, adjust them to the length that you'd like, secure them, pull them up ahead, one up in front, one behind. Now they're nice and secure. And don't worry about does it have to look perfect? It does not. But we want to try to get them on the side. And we're going to snip these extra tags there free. And we're going to take another piece of our wood duck, and we're going to throw it onto the other side here. And definitely comment in the comment section some of your authentic flies that have been on your list that are definitely a must-have for you to be successful on the streams. Definitely would like to hear from you guys to be able to maybe enlarge our arsenal on the streams. So let us know. Appreciate you guys. Alright, so we got both sides of that bird's nest with the wing or the legs there. Now the really cool part about this fly is we were talking about imitating and imitations. We are going to imitate the same thing that we did for the abdomen, for the thorax, except for when we get to the wing, we're going to put it on top, but the tying in of some wire, which is really simple to do. Put it down, and then bring it back to your tie-in point, and throw in some more dubbing. And we need that wire to secure down that dubbing, so whenever we're brushing it out, it doesn't release itself and get out of control to the point of uselessness. Now, one thing I will say is that allow for there to be a little gap between the head of that, or the eye there, because we're going to throw in a little piece of flank for the wing to cover that entire top of this. So go ahead and rib the thorax section. And this is quite a large fly tied on a 2x long wet fly hook, and so it is quite a fly. Alright, so once we got that out of the way, now these are my scissors for cutting wire. You can helicopter it off. We're going to smash that barb end of that there real quick. Now that that is secure, I'm going to brush her out, make her look buggy, and the beautifulness of a dubbing brush creates this appearance that you didn't know was hidden until you start releasing fibers. And so just one more sparse little bit of your wood duck feather. I'm going to throw it on top there. And so, you know, in this world of so many things grabbing for your attention and competing, if you will, for you to imitate and follow, even we ask you to follow us. And in that, there is a responsibility. We understand that. But there is also an importance for each of us to understand who and what we follow, because it will change and shape us into the pattern that we are imitating. And so for me, I'm trying to imitate Christ, as I also try to imitate Aquatics here at Aquatic Imitations. And so this is the bird's nest. We hope that you enjoyed the video, and remember, don't hide Jesus like you hide your fishing spots, guys. See you later.